Welcome, getting ready. Just waiting on my brother to join. He should be on shortly. Hello?
Hey you. Hello.
Hey, we are streaming.
Oh.
Don't worry
Okay,
about
nice
it.
to- Okay. Yeah, I'll be starting my game shortly. I'm just closing up the one I have on here in about a minute.
Perfect. Yeah, it's already after 8:30, so we are live.
All right. I shall post the stream in my We should be getting a new subscriber joining us today.
That sounds good. I say welcome to anyone who's able to join us. Sound's working on the monitor stream. Perfect. Tonight is Remnant from the Ashes.
Yeah. For those few of you who joined us last time for that, it was a challenge to say the least.
Now, I have been playing adventure mode. Interesting. According to this, my boys are currently logged into Paw Patrol downstairs. I wonder if they forgot to turn it off or something.
No, that is possible.
I got them a Paw Patrol game not too long ago.
Ah,
It was on sale for the Steam sale, so I figured why not. So I'm pretty sure you can jump into the game after I've already got it going. So I'm just going to go ahead and launch it.
all right. Right now, my Epic was running some updates, so I'm just waiting on that to finish. Now I can close that.
That's right, you play on Epic and I'm on Steam. I forget about that.
All right, I'm firing it up.
Hopefully we can remember how we did like the friend invite last time since you're on Epic.
Yeah.
Let's see, I think I had to go into like... I don't remember. Do you remember how we did that last time?
I think I might. And post.
Can't remember if I had to do it from the main menu or not.
Alright. Friends only, join. Friends game.
Did we do it through the Xbox app?
Maybe, but I did find you.
You found me?
Yes.
Oh, and you joined. Perfect, that works. Nice and simple.
Yep.
As soon as you're in, we will continue our adventures of hopefully not blowing up to death.
Yeah, that was a struggle last time.
Alright.
Alright, just put this into
I find it funny that I'm the one wearing this hat because... So for those who don't know, Joseph has always had a soft spot in his heart for bucket hats. And so when most of the time when we play games, he'll have a character who wears one. And so the fact that I'm wearing the hat just feels a little odd to me because it's what I expect from Joseph.
Yeah. Yeah. My grandfather, at a very young age, gave me one, and it's it's a very nice memory, and it helps me feel like he's still close.
Alright, let's go see how close we're gonna feel with this boss.
Some stuff fell over.
I've got a standard... Let's see, what gun do I have out at the moment? I've got my shotgun. I too have a shotgun now.
I don't have a shotgun. I have a two-shooter, but actually, I feel like it's just a long-range two-shooter.
I mean, if you hit I and then look at it, it should tell you... It doesn't just say then... It has a description. You want to look at the description.
Gun. Double barrel. Yeah, it is a shotgun.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure yours was a shotgun. Alright, let's get this guy.
Alright, they're on their way.
Ow. I've got one on me. Ow.
There may be one more boomer left.
What?
There may be one more boomer left.
That was a bad shot.
War incoming.
And I'm down. That did not go the way I'd hoped. One of those boomers came for me and I just was not not in a position to fight it.
Dead.
Alright, first death of the night.
Hopefully there won't be too many more of those in this particular battle.
I hope so as well. I'll need to do better at keeping an eye out for the boomers. Which one of my weapons has higher damage? Definitely the other one. Ah, the joys of death.
Shit, they see us!
Oh good, you got its attention.
I was paying attention, I was running away.
No, I said you've got his attention. Ow. No. Ah.
Oh, you went down?
No, I was still fighting him in the same spot and I got attacked by a boomer.
So you went down.
Oh yes, that went down. I thought you meant did I like go down the steps or something. Welcome, Hollow Bell.
Ah, yes, greetings. Glad you could join after...
We've had our first,
King will pick you up
second
from
death of the night.
Yeah, death number 2.
Try to change my camera positioning. I normally keep it off to the side, but I got a different monitor, and so I'm trying to figure out where to put this thing. Alright, here I come.
Oh, okay.
Ow.
Totally tired of being
Yeah, that kind of hurt.
sorry.
Ow. Okay, I need to get away from this guy. Gosh. I hate those bombs. I was trying to get away, but I dodged into a wall and then got blown up by a bomb.
Ah,
I think I'm going to lure him out into the bigger area because I can fight better there. Okay, Okay. Thank you. I'd get moving.
Yeah, nothing.
Crap.
Bomb.
Oh, I saw them. Are you down?
Not yet.
Okay. Ow.
Bombs.
I see him.
Yeah.
Man, he's got some reach.
Okay, where are they coming from?
I shot one of them.
I killed 2 of them and got the 4th.
Okay, so far so good. I'm out of ammo with that gun. Ow. How on earth did I almost die? Nope.
I bled out.
Ooh.
Bombs on the way.
I'm out of dragon hearts. Ah. We almost had him.
Yeah, that we definitely got closer than we did before.
I ran out of ammo on my shotgun. If I hadn't run out, I think we would have had him. I was trying to go pick some up, but
Yeah.
one of the bombs got me and like knocked me down to a sliver of health, and I think it was a bomb. Could have been bleeding or something like that. The point is, something knocked me down to a sliver of health.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna head straight over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs. We are definitely doing well from the upstairs. Bombs incoming.
Ow. Get up, get out of the way.
More bombs.
You got some coming upstairs after you.
Got him.
Ow.
Bombs incoming.
Ah. I got bombed. Man, I gotta stop getting stuck on these walls.
Ah, died. Yeah, getting stuck on the walls is definitely a real killer.
I wonder if I should be using my sniper rifle instead. What I'd really like is some more healing items.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't see him. I wonder if he's in that upstairs spot. Maybe we can get some cheap shots on him.
Well, he spotted one of us. He's down here.
Alright.
Going upstairs.
Alright, I am gonna see if I can just aim down the stairs.
Should be upstairs any moment now. Coming after me.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up, but
Come on, go down. That's better. Ow.
he came down after you.
I figured he would. Dead. Bombs incoming.
Ow. Let's see. E. And I'm down. Man, he caught up to me fast.
Bombs.
Wow. Come on, come on. Ow. Sometimes when I don't know what else to do, I just start hacking away at him.
Yeah.
Is it the best strategy? Probably not. Did I do it anyways? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch back to my crappy pistol, just so we can get that the little mark thing that tells us where he is.
Good idea.
It's really helpful for dealing with those bombs. I wonder if he can. So I switched back to my sniper rifle because I forgot it had a mod on it that should create a temporarily impenetrable field.
Ah.
Gosh, I cannot remember how to activate that ability.
More bombs.
Okay, dodge that way. Bombs, more bombs inbound.
I killed a handful.
Oh, I can't use that ability yet because it's not charged.
More bombs.
Okay. Dodge that way. Dodge, dodge, dodge.
Killed most of the bombs.
Oh, he's coming after you.
Oh boy. And I leap.
Good idea. Ow. That
Bombs.
turd. He came after me. Ow. Gosh.
Going back upstairs.
More bombs inbound.
I'm ready.
Ow.
Ah. Still alive, but that hurt.
I'm somehow still alive. But I am not gonna last much longer.
Alright, I'll see if I can get some hits off.
I dodged the wrong way. Dodged the wrong way again. Ah, gosh. And I got bombed. I think I'm definitely, little by little, staying alive longer than I was.
Well, that is good. I'm gonna try and... Oh, never mind. He came down.
Oh yeah, he's chasing you. He's doing that sword drag move.
Yeah. Stupid infection made me cough.
He's coming. He's right behind you. You don't bother with me. He's right behind you. And now there's a bomb chasing you.
Darn it.
Don't let him get you. Ah.
Yeah, he got me.
Don't let him eat you. Well, on the plus side, both my abilities are usable now.
Yeah.
I went to reveal like where the bomb was or try that shield, and it was like, neither one's usable because apparently after you change weapons, you gotta wait for them to recharge.
Ah. Yeah? Alright, I'll be right back. I'm being called for something.
Okay. What? And my game just crashed. Oh, that's obnoxious. I think I was actually doing pretty good that time. There's one way to lose a fight. I guess I'll make a new one and wait for him to rejoin me. There's one boss that cannot be defeated. The game crashing.
Session connection lost.
My game crashed.
Ah.
I even had the guy down a quarter health. Was it a quarter? I can't remember. The first section of the health bar. And I'd taken minimal hits. I was like, I'm doing really good. And then the game crashed. I thought I'd been hit by a bomb for a second. Apparently I did. It was just, one that took everything down.
Ah.
So, yeah, feel free to rejoin my game.
Okay. Just plugging some stuff in real quick.
And my game just crashed again. Okay, that's really weird. I'm gonna, I guess, revalidate my my game real quick. Well, sorry for technical difficulties to anyone watching. It's definitely not what I had planned. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of my feeling as well. It's like, why is it crashing? It crashed because faulty graphics driver. That shouldn't be the case. Outdated game version. Also should not. Low RAM. Definitely not. Program conflicts with an improper in-game setting. I suppose it could be doing that. It kind of does feel like they don't want us to beat the boss. That's what Hollow U Bell said. Yeah, I haven't had any issues with it till today, and then it just boom, twice in a row. Very odd. The game is currently 15% at verifying integrity of game files. Man, I feel like it'd be faster just to uninstall it and reinstall it to a solid state. It's kind of ridiculous. And now it says Joseph was kicked from the call. Accidentally kill the call, did I? What's going on?
There you are.
That was weird. It kicked me from the call as well. I wonder if my internet died for a second or something.
That would make sense.
That was very odd. Yeah, my game is currently at 28%. Revalidating. This is what I get for installing it on a 5400 RPM drive.
Yeah.
Let's see, how big is this game? 35 gigs? I wonder if I can just cancel it and re-download it onto a different drive.
Okay, so
Maybe I'll just let it go. Well, if this game doesn't work, what should we play instead?
that is a good question. I had only anticipated this game tonight.
Oh, you probably don't have Divinity installed, do you?
I do not. I have the absolute bare minimum installed right now, and I won't be able to install anymore until I'm back over there.
That's unfortunate.
Yes.
40%.
Major disadvantages.
I guess you left most of your externals over here, huh?
I did, yes.
Wonder if I can
And
just
what
send
I
you
did-
like a 512 gig flash drive or something that you could just use to play games on.
That would, I guess that would be good.
I mean, people can play them off of. I mean, the Steam Deck still plays them off of SD cards.
Ah.
They
I
are
just
fast
have-
enough.
I just don't have good experiences playing games that way.
That's because the newer technologies are faster than the old ones. SD cards themselves used to be a lot slower, as did the readers, which made it a lot more difficult. But things like the 3DS showed it was possible. So,
Right.
but yeah, you can play PC games off of them now.
That's good.
I'd say probably your big challenge is limited USB ports.
Yeah, that is definitely a challenge.
You're playing on your older laptop at the moment, right? Because that's on with the actual graphics card.
Yes, I am. This is my best gaming machine while I'm over here at the moment.
Just so you know, Dawn of War should run perfectly fine on the internal graphics on that ThinkPad.
Oh, that's where I've been playing Dawn of War when I stream it.
Okay, just wanted to make sure, because that way you didn't have to have it on there if you didn't absolutely not need to have it.
Right. After playing through the first campaign, I knew that the added graphics card I used that time was a luxury and not necessary for that game.
Yeah, I've played that one on internal graphics before, so we're at 65% verifying integrity of files.
Well, at least it's not taking forever.
That's true. Could definitely be worse, but man, there's nothing. It's just like a small slap in the face feeling. Never had problems with this game. I'm gonna stream this game tonight. Boom, crashes twice in a row. I could really go for some chocolate right now. Some good stuff.
Yeah, could really go for some choice eats myself.
Or like a nice juicy burger. That sounds pretty good as well. I made spaghetti for dinner, but I didn't make enough noodles, and so my boys ate it all up. There was nothing left.
I see. That does sound like them.
And I had one plate of dinner, and so I'm still a little bit on the hungry side. Their appetite. We used to not be able to make enough for them, and then all of a sudden, the older two, the one of them turned 7, and the other turned 8. One of them's the 8-year-old's going to be 9 in less than a month, and their appetites just exploded. And now it's like we are struggling to know how much to make for them. 80%.
Yeah, you should probably just make enough for where you make a lot and just anticipate on leftovers and plan around the leftovers.
The challenge there is the boys are not very good at eating leftovers. I'm the one who typically eats leftovers most of the time.
Well, there you go then. You guarantee yourself something to eat after they're done eating.
I guess that's true.
Tonight would have been a good time for that approach.
Yeah, lesson learned. Hopefully, there's still some left last night's dinner that I may look at eating later. Maybe I'll make myself like a quesadilla or some cheese quesadilla.
Ah, that sounds nice.
That does sound pretty nice. You know what's even better than a cheese quesadilla? A chicken quesadilla.
Ah.
Just as long as you still got copious amounts of cheese in it.
Right. Before the night's over, I need to prep my next sourdough recipe.
I got some more sourdough coming. For those who don't know,
Yeah.
Joseph has a sourdough starter that he maintains, and he likes to make sourdough bread.
Yeah, I'm experimenting with my English muffin recipe tonight. Instead of making the typical muffins, I'm going to try and make a loaf out of it.
I think that'll be fun. My wife usually makes loaves.
Yeah, Mom's gonna be be out of town for a bit, and we're running low on the loaf we have. So I'm gonna see if an English muffin loaf will help sustain us until our next trip to the store.
An English muffin loaf. That just sounds interesting.
Yeah, well, I thought Mom was telling me I should just put the whole thing at what I make in the oven, and I was thinking, maybe I should just go ahead and make a whole loaf and just throw it in the oven and see how that works.
Alright, here goes nothing. Dear game, don't crash. That's all that I ask. Didn't know what else to do. If it doesn't validate, maybe we could just jump straight to the drawing portion.
Yeah, we never drew
Last week.
drew last time Zealot test.
I got confused for a second because my game loaded and all my textures were like completely screwed up. I was like, I know I am playing this game on like higher ultra graphics, and so why does it look like low minus minus?
Sometimes you just gotta give it a minute.
Well, I just gave the game a few minutes, so hopefully
Yeah, on my end, your game's looking pretty good.
it was only for a split second.
So there's some form of grinding to level up.
There is, and I actually had done it a few days ago, and I beat a couple other bosses and stuff just for fun. All right, Joseph, I am in.
Alright, I am joining.
Might be worth grinding if we keep having trouble with this guy.
Yeah,
I think it also makes him a little stronger when it's like 2 players instead of 1.
I can see how that makes sense.
This door, it calls to me, but I'm not going
I'm
to.
looking from your perspective for some reason.
I wonder if it's treating you like you're dead because I entered the level.
That would make sense.
There you are.
Okay.
I was like, I bet if I talk to this, it'll do the whole like respawning for both of us, and if it's treating you like you're dead, that'll probably bring you in. All right. I'm gonna change back to my shotgun because it does almost double damage. Roughly
Didn't
double.
mean to do that.
Well, have fun soloing him.
I'm just gonna stand here and hope he doesn't see me.
I may or may not have tried to get his attention. Just to make him chase you.
Yeah, I heard the gunshot. Alright, up the stairs I go.
Alright, I'm gonna try to lure him over this way. Come on, fat man. I mean, he's really not all that fat, so I don't know what I'm saying. Ow. Oh, he shows... I killed one already. Ow. Move, 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 move. Ow. And now I'm bleeding. No, you take that sword somewhere else.
Right. That was close.
These cages are my friends. Watch out for bombs.
Yeah,
Ow. Alright, there's a little helper for bombs.
So far, there aren't any bombs yet. We're doing pretty good.
Here come the bombs. Ow.
There's one down there.
There's two upstairs, it looks like.
Down there.
Ah, no. Ugh. Not good.
There are more bombs.
I see it. I'm trying to get away from it. Ran out of stamina.
Yeah, but it's always annoying to run out at just the wrong moment. I knew I heard mine. I'm dead.
Got him. Holly Bell was like, "This is the run," and
Yeah,
it was. All right, where are you?
upstairs.
I'm coming to look for you. We did it.
Yeah.
He's like, "Let's go."
Let's go. Okie dokie.
Now, anytime says that, I'm gonna hear Mario because of you. Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, you
Can I like dance on your grave?
no.
All right. Well,
There's a door over there.
that's where I'm headed. Ah, sweet victory. It only took forever. Did you at least get a trait point even though you were dead?
I did, yes. I'll need to get brought back to use it. Yeah, R.I.P.
May he rest in pieces.
Not for long.
What happens if you're dead? I'm hoping that they'll just like teleport him to me once I turn on or talk to a teleporty revivey thingy. Looks like there's one right up here.
Thankfully, no, we do not have to make a new character. It is not that kind of game, fortunately.
All right, Crystal. There we go. I didn't expect it to kick you back like that.
Me neither. Alright, now let's spend that trait.
All right, what do I want to spend mine on? I think I'll go stamina recovery this time. You might have to get a little further before you unlock stamina recovery.
Okay, I put mine into endurance.
Good. Yeah, that was funny. It brought him back and just whoop. It's like someone just put a banana peel under his foot or pulled the carpet out from under him. Wonder if I can put my normal clothes back on now that I'm not, like, I don't need to be dressed specifically for fighting that guy. Yeah, I'll keep these on. They're my most upgraded clothes. I am now Joseph.
Yeah, yeah, just throw it over.
I do want my hunting rifle back, though.
Yeah, I'm not trying to travel. I was just trying to see if it's safe for me. Guess holding this, touching the stone makes me invincible.
I guess so. What you doing with the stone at the moment?
Right now it's waiting for player. Oh, there we go. Yeah,
All
ready
right.
when you are.
Let's get with the Explorer rating.
Take it.
Hey, look, you can go play with that sword guy over there.
Watch out, here they come! Incoming! Stop off! Get it! Now set, you bastard!
All right. I accidentally shot you when I was trying to shoot them.
Didn't even notice.
What kind of brother would I be if I didn't tell you that I tried to kill you?
I wasn't saying you shouldn't have. I was just saying that I didn't notice.
I know. That was my response.
Ah, got it.
Nothing of significance in that building?
Not that I can tell.
I'm gonna go upstairs. And I'm gonna go up these stairs.
This looks like that place from the last time.
It might be. Though I'm willing to bet a lot of these levels look the same.
Not over here.
Time for a top off!
What is that marker?
Did you accidentally drop that marker?
I guess so. Yeah, brother of the century.
I do what I can. First I shoot my brother, then I tell. There's a blue glowy thing over here for me. I wonder if it's got one for you as
Oh, it
well.
counted for me too.
Okay, good. What do I do with it? Oh, looks like it gave a trait point.
Yeah, I already spent it.
First you shoot him, then you talk to him. The key is to use non-lethal weaponry. Or if you're gonna use lethal weaponry, not to shoot in lethal locations. Headshot. Man, my aim is off tonight.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Karma, probably for shooting you. Wooden boxes are made to be broken.
Yeah, just keep that in mind when I bring my boxes over.
That they're not wooden?
Don't keep that in mind, yeah.
So I can break your boxes if you want me to.
No, no, no. I was trying to say don't think about that in my boxes.
Hey, cover me!
Ah. Thank
Lined up that shot nicely.
Yep.
I think you need a long-range weapon.
Yeah, I thought I had one, but it was a shotgun.
I thought I got some kind of achievement for distance shooting. I was like, oh, that's cool. But, Nah, it was just my brother-in-law hopping on to play something on Steam. Speaking of brother-in-laws, I look forward to when you can join me and our other brother-in-law playing Sea of Thieves.
Oh yes, that will be nice.
I am saving up for my own ship at the moment.
Ah,
Oh no, not it. Ah.
yeah, I noticed that guy spinning and my shots don't do anything.
My game just died again.
Ah,
Well, guess it's drawing time.
okay.
That's very, very frustrating.
Guess I'll turn my game off.
I'll need to do some digging into why it's doing that.
Yeah. Yes, Sea of Thieves. Our brother-in-law introduced it to us, and I want to try it, and Samuel is trying it, so it looks fun, and Samuel thinks it's fun.
Hopefully it's not an overheating issue with the graphics card, because that could be happening as well. It's really warm in here, and I have the we did kill the boss. I have the I keep a little air conditioner back over here, and it's off at the moment because it makes a lot of noise when I'm trying to stream.
Ah,
But I got like little beads of sweat building up right here on my forehead.
it is possible it's a heat issue.
You know, I'd kind of expect the whole machine to crash if that was going to happen.
Yeah. Wait, did my computer just turn off? My computer just turned off, and doesn't seem to want to turn back on.
Man, this is not our night.
Nope. And I can't be having this when I need to log into FGO next time.
Well, what can you do?
Just unplugged it. I guess it could have been a heating issue for mine.
Yeah, it's possible that my whole PC would turn off. That's kind of what I'd expect, responding to something Holly Belt was saying. But it is. I'm trying to remember if the
Okay,
game
now
will
it's
just
turning
crash.
on.
Did you have your power cord not plugged in properly or something? Maybe the battery got low, or
No, it's been plugged in all day. The only time it wasn't unplugged was when I moved from the living room to the back to my room. So the battery shouldn't have drained in any significant way. But it's turning on now.
if the game. I wonder if my graphics card driver got corrupted or something.
Or maybe it needs to be updated.
Well, I mean, if it's not corrupted, it shouldn't need to be updated, unless you just want an updated graphics card. But
I mean, the software.
hmm. Personally, I wouldn't mind playing something else, but I know you don't have anything else really.
Yeah, that's being here without the resources I had over there is a real challenge.
All right. Well, we will get the drawing stuff set up then, I guess.
All right. I'm getting my stuff set up and my computer is completely rebooting, so I have to go through that process.
I don't suppose you have Diablo 2 installed.
I do not. It is, however, on the Switch. And Diablo 2 saves are across
They are. One thing I could do is I could throw my Switch in my dock and stream that way. That way we could actually play together. So what do you think? Should we draw or should we Diablo? Because I'd be okay either way.
Diablo.
You want a Diablo?
Yes. I'll
Alright.
go get my Switch.
I'll be right back. I must also get my Switch.
I guess I'll take a turn to keep the audience entertained. You like your whole... Oh, you already responded to that. Yes, I was hoping Tyra no Picadillo would have joined us. I put the stream in the community tab. So, maybe Tyra had something to do. Well, I just hope next time that there's a collab stream that Tyra will be able to join us. And almost got all my writers max levels. Just the writers left. So hopefully I can accomplish that tomorrow before the Embers switch over to the next set of classes. And thankfully the cost for those quests are cut in half in preparation for the event, so it happened at a very good time. I may end up streaming earlier than normal just to make sure I get them all leveled in time. So, we'll see how that goes. Actually, streaming earlier would be good, because tomorrow I'm hoping to try the one-shot for I can't think. Oh yes, the one-shot for Shadow Dark. I'm looking at some solo RPG rules, kind of the precursor to the RPG called Scarlet Heroes. It actually says for more solo options, get Scarlet Heroes, but I feel like after reading over what I already have, it should be more than enough to run some solo games. So it'll be both the first time trying out Shadow Dark and trying out those solo role-play rules.
This one here, I'll use this one.
Okay, you back?
I am.
Alright, so I'll take my turn to
I think I just started the wrong game. It's not a Breath of the Wild stream. Okay. See, I'll move myself over a little bit. I can make this game window just a little bigger. All right. Surprised there's not an update because I haven't played this one in a while. I do have Melty Blood. Not finished it yet.
Okay, I am back.
Welcome back.
I definitely would like to play Melty Blood on stream these days, but I need to actually own it to do that.
What I've played of it's pretty fun.
Okay,
Right.
now to fire up again.
Connecting to battle.net. I have to go refill my water bottle in a bit.
Well, I don't have to play the Switch how I normally play it. I can act now that I have access to the rest of my stuff. I can just pull out the kickstand and attach the Joy-Cons to the whatchamacallit.
My main and Melty Blood, is that what you're asking about, Hollow? Or my main in Diablo. Currently, in Diablo 2, this is my only character. In Melty Blood, Arcuade.
Do I have my solids, my HDMI cord in arm's reach?
Do you have something to actually plug yours into?
Yes, I have my dock.
Ah. I mean, you could just play yours handheld since I'm the only one streaming.
I'm technically doing that. I did have the kickstand popped out, placed it, Joy-Cons, and the little controller thing.
Got it. Yeah, I'm really excited for Arcuade to come out for FGO.
Yeah. Don't have many moon cancers myself, so if I'm fortunate enough to get her when she comes out, that'll be great.
I have her on my all but abandoned Japanese account now. Well, all but abandoned now Japanese account. She was the last thing I pulled for when I was still trying to use that one. And I really like how her Noble Phantasm is like, it does damage, but it's also Reality Marble.
Okay.
Roll for her on stream. I could do that. I can put off the what's the word I'm looking for? Instant gratification to roll for her on stream. That'd be fun.
Alright.
How are you going with getting set up over there?
Pretty well. I'm just trying to join a public game, enter a private game. Is that what I want? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't often. It says you're offline.
I am working on that.
Alright, as soon as you're on, I will join. And in the meantime, I'll look
Private
for
game?
that HDMI cord.
Let's see if it'll still let me do private game, but online as well. So.
Okay.
Gosh, it's so weird holding a controller after using one so infrequently.
I don't know why.
All right, I am on. Let's see if you can join me.
Okay, I shall try and join. Just speed it again.
I can't do that here.
Oh, look, I summoned a golem. Forgot I could do that.
Not in town.
Still says you're
Not in
offline.
town.
I wonder if they're gonna make me do a public game. All right, let me try that. The joys of setting up a game we almost never play together online.
Yeah. Last time we played this together, it was in person.
Alright, join a public game, custom, or... I mean, we're still in Act 1, right?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe Act 1 ends when we're no longer adventuring in the area we're currently in.
Alright, let's see. I need to set a password. Wonder if I can just turn the game off for a moment while I do that. Or not off, but there we go. Okay. Gosh, okay. There's the game name, and the password is just going to be the usual one.
Alright. Okay, just sit back down. Oh.
Okay, and create game.
Definitely feels like a landmine in my room right now, thanks to the flooding.
Yeah, they had some flooding over at my parents' house where Joseph's at.
About 2 streams ago, that the flooding was happening as I was on stream, so at least twice on stream I had to put up my away from keyboard pictures so I could help with that. No, not that. Gonna have to exit out of the game. I accidentally entered a private game.
I mean, at least you don't have to shut the whole game down.
Right. Like,
Not in town.
They won't let me attack the chicken in town.
That's sad.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I was mentioning in the chat during that stream about the flooding. Yeah, it was quite the ordeal.
The name of the game is simply Tux Game.
Okay, I'm just alright. Public
I can't do that
Tux
here.
game. Filters.
Die,
Not in town.
cow. And they won't even let me attack the cow. The stream be abruptly cut short because of Joseph's flooding.
Oh yeah. I know there was something. Yeah, I didn't want to cut the stream short because of the flooding, because I wanted
I
to
can't do that
grind
here.
out the servants I needed to grind out before the day ended. That's when their embers and blazes were up. So I just decided to throw up some AFK stuff.
Out of mana.
It was worth it though. The only left now are and I can't speak. The only ones left now
Not in town.
are the riders. Yes. Yeah, this is giving me trouble. I can't seem to.
You can't find the game?
Yeah, when I go to you, it keeps saying you're offline, and when I go to the join a public game, it doesn't have your game listed.
That's weird. Alright, I guess it's drawing then.
Yep. Guess so.
That's a bummer. I was looking forward. I mean, drawing itself's not the bummer, but I was looking forward to playing some Diablo. All right. So much for that.
Yeah. We definitely have to figure out what's up with that before next time.
All right, time to get draw pile going. I guess this is just a good example, you know, some nights go according to plan and some don't.
Yep. One of these days we'll get to a point where things will always go exactly as planned, but that day is not this day.
That'll be a nice day when that happens. I don't know if I want to draw that boss again since we already drew him once, though. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. I was thinking we could draw our last Zealot Core game because we didn't draw that one.
That would work. Let's do that. Alright, drawing thing is up. So ready for you to join whenever you're ready.
I should be there shortly. But while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna try and edit my name. Where would I go to do that?
It's a good question.
It won't take too long doing that.
All right. I'm half tempted to be like silly and just draw us around.
That's how we do it. There.
You figured it out?
Yeah, it's when I'm trying to join, it asks me my name, and I just kept clicking OK each time. I didn't realize I could actually change it there.
Gotta remap my tablet. Okay.
There I am. And my name is as it should be.
There we go. Personally, I think it should say Joseph.
Well, too late now.
All right. What scene from our last Zealot Core should we draw?
Maybe we should draw the fight against the... We're up my one-on-one fight against the bandit.
Or what if we split the canvas in half and you can draw one scene and I'll draw another?
That works.
Which half do you want?
I'll take the right half.
Okay. The one with the big bottom?
Yes.
Okay, I will take this other one. Maybe I'll draw my character holding the puppy or something.
That works. There, that's better.
This head is completely out of position. Oh well, I'll fix that. Have you been doing the triangle frame on your own, or you do remembering it now, or because you saw me do it?
Not because I saw you do it, but I did remember it now. But yeah, on my own, I don't always remember to do it.
I don't always remember to either, but it really is helpful.
Yeah, sure is.
I was drawing with my right hand a little bit a couple days ago and noticing I've lost some speed with my right hand, and so it was kind of amusing. It's like, oh cool, the only positive thing you'll hear me say about that, because I've lost speed with my right hand, I now draw at the same speed with my right and left hand.
Ah. I finally was able to track down the AI art piece you made that I based my guy's armor on.
Good. Glad you found it.
Yeah, so I'll send it to you.
That'll be good. We can save that as a reference. One of these draw nights we could draw ourselves some proper tokens for character things as well.
That would...
Well, I guess you're sending it to me because we're actually drawing the characters at the moment. That makes sense.
Right.
Oh, that was a fun design as well. I'll draw my character wearing that one since we don't have an actual set design at the moment.
Yeah. So the only addition I made was the cape.
Well, and they would have had the capes as well, so.
Exactly.
You know, maybe I should talk about some more lore stuff while we are doing the drawing bit.
Seems appropriate.
Let me grab my little booklet that I've been working on. So, I don't know if I've talked about this specifically on stream. This is a book that I'm calling The Tome of Marilus, Son of the Hero. Marilus is a descendant of the hero who is essentially the primary enemy of the Red King. And so this is like a journal that I've been working on for him so that I could keep track of some different history things that I've been working on. So one of the interesting things is I was trying to describe the main character's weapons as if it was one of these journal entries. And it says, we do not actually know what these two swords look like. We only have their names and rough descriptions. These renders are mine. And so these are, I don't know if you can see those, couple of drawings that I did to kind of look like what Marilus would have done as drawings for those weapons. And one is called the Sacred Star and the other is the Shadow Wolf. The White Warrior, the ghost of the forest, bore two blades, it is told, but he rarely used both of them. A single blade was his preference. There was significance for each, but I do not know it. But the names are above. So, the funny story about those two swords, I created my own Bleach character at one point. I was really big into Bleach back when that was still, the manga was still being serialized. And so I wanted to make my own Bleach character, and I did, and he had a white sword and a black sword. One's power was drawn from shadow and the other's power was drawn from light. But I kind of liked, well, this character, none of the characters in this story I'm working on now draw powers from swords or anything like that. I liked the black and white swords, and so I kept that for one of the characters. And currently in the process of just trying to figure out what all ideas can I recycle in order to use in this world that I'm crafting for this game. Let's see, I'm going to make this a nice tiny wolf pup. Almost looks like I drew like a really, 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 really miniature horse. I'm definitely gonna have to bust a reference out for that later. Let's see. I've been doing some work on the free world a little bit. Actually, you know what? I'm going to back up a step. I want to talk about something else. Joseph's been running a D&D campaign for my brother-in-law and I. And he's been telling the story of his character, Chansey Chio, through it. That's been interesting. But he's almost done with his campaign, and it's my turn to do a world and tell a story next. So I'm planning to use Free League's Lord of the Rings system, but I'm not telling a Lord of the Rings story with it. I'm going to tell a kind of a custom Legend of Zelda themed story somewhere in Hyrule for the player characters. It's going to be like some kind of event that's happening simultaneously while Link's off doing whatever he does, and then it'll be these characters' story. How are they helping contribute to the saving of Hyrule? So I'm really looking forward to that. That's probably the most you've heard about the campaign.
It is, yes.
Actually started based on an idea I had when I was in college. It's very, very, very loosely related to that one, but that one was an Ocarina of Time, almost like fan fiction that I had written. This one is not. Though I'm thinking that this story will take place in the timeline after Zelda sends Link home at the end of Ocarina of Time. It'll be in the future where she sent him back to the past. This will be in the future now that he's gone. So I might have to rethink a couple things if I choose to do that, because then Link won't be there.
Yeah. The timeline can be pretty messy for that world.
It really can. But it makes for some interesting storytelling opportunities. And even if it did, it wouldn't be like directly after Ocarina of Time. It would be some undetermined amount of time. I was kind of wondering what you guys were saying about the D&D campaign you want to do. Yeah, so we that one won't be streamed, but I might do some notes about it. We probably will end up doing some draw related stuff for that one.
I know for the one I'm currently doing, after it's done and I'm able to make some time for it, I do plan to to summarize the story / minor reenactments. Because I'm not actually recording or taking notes, there are only so many reenactments. There's only so much I can do about the accuracy of the reenactments. So it'll be a mix of summarization and reenactments when I tell the story of the campaign I'm currently doing.
Holly Bell says summaries and drawings are cool. I agree. I wonder if I have that old. When I was in college, I once, as part of that story I was working on, the one I was talking about a bit ago, where it was like a fan story around Ocarina of Time. My character was almost. I had just discovered Assassin's Creed 1 at the time. 2 had not come out just yet. And I had so much fun with the first game that I created my own custom Zelda character who was a member of the Assassin's Order in Hyrule. Have I ever told you about that character?
You might have, but it's been a while.
I mean, that would have been a while ago. I would have created that character in like 2010.
Something like that.
Even though I never really did anything with him, he's still one of my favorite characters that I've created with. I mean, how can you not like a guy dressed like an assassin from the Assassin's Creed games, but he's a Zelda character chasing Ganondorf around with like a hidden blade.
Yeah.
Sounds like the stream is pretty close to full real time tonight.
Yeah, it is. I had been meaning to talk to you about that because in the past, when I have the stream on, so to monitor the stream health and the chat, I do notice it's too long behind, so it makes responding to comments a little late.
Sometimes we can do something about that, sometimes we can't. It just kind of depends on Google servers. Like there are some options to set lower latency modes, but the thing is when you turn it down, sometimes you lose quality. And since we're doing art, I don't want to lose quality.
Right. I may need to toy with that myself, but I don't want to toy with it until after I'm back over there.
I think that's fair. I don't actually see much in the way of a belt, so I'm going to draw one on the reference that he and I are using for the armor. Okay, now I need to start doing some inking.
So today, my other brother and I finished watching an anime called Cyborg 009.
Someday I'll finish that one.
Yeah. Thankfully, it's all on YouTube, but knowing who made the series, you can definitely see how how Japanese superhero culture evolved from that series.
I really liked what little I saw of it.
Yeah, Shitaro Ishinomori isn't the king of manga for nothing.
Is he essentially like given the same kind of title Jack Kirby is, but for manga, or Jack Kirby has, I should say?
Yes, he is. He, just like how Jack Kirby and Stanley essentially wrote the language for superheroes in comic books, Shitaro Ishinomori did the exact same thing for manga in Japan.
That's really neat. I
Yeah,
should
there were
learn more about the
superheroes.
guy.
Yeah, there were more. There were superheroes before him, but no one had really set a standard until he tackled. Yes. Yeah. I know in 2018, Japan did make a dramatized. It was either a dramatized documentary or an actual um, true story movie about his life. So I've been wanting to track that down and watch it.
Hello there, photo of a wolf puppy. Okay. Let's try and do this without zooming in. I'm trying not to zoom in so what I'm working on is visible. Makes it really hard to maintain the line weights though.
Yeah.
I don't normally draw animals, so this is a little bit of a challenge.
That brings to mind the story of a guy who got to drawing Superman at one point. It's like the guy, he at the time he was pretty good, but never learned how to until that point, never learned how to draw animals. And he was thinking, most superhero stories, even Superman, take place in the city. He's pretty sure he wouldn't need to draw animals. And guess where the first story he had to draw took place in?
Smallville?
Yes, Smallville, Kansas. Specifically on a farm with cattle.
So he was like, oh.
Exactly. So he had to learn fast.
Thankfully, once you got a solid grasp of drawing basics, it's not too bad to start picking up some other things.
Right.
I feel like his ears are in the wrong place. I think that feels a little better. There is something cute about a little, like, the baby puppy's tiny paw. that it is fun to try to capture in a drawing. Your little guys in the background are fun.
Yeah.
Where's the cable for my headphones? There it is. This guy's hands are way too tiny. Some nights it's like really, really difficult not to just put the pen in my right hand. I have been trying to figure out exercises that I can do to start getting back some more control with my right hand and see if there's things that I can do to make it hurt less. So I'm hoping that maybe in the near future I'll be able to actually use my right hand for drawing again. Though I do still have my standing goal this year for really making progress with fully developing my left hand for drawing. One of the things I've always loved about drawing is being able to be fast at it. And so
Oh yes.
feeling slow is one of the roughest challenges for me at the moment. Like, I know I'm not taking a super long time on this tonight, but I still feel like such a slug. Because I'm so used to being much faster.
Excuse me.
I'll be right back. I gotta do something real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. Whoa.
I think that's a fairly decent wolf pup. It's supposed to be a wolf pup. So if you're asking what it is, I think my that's a fairly decent one. May be inaccurate since you can't tell what it is. What can I do to make it feel more like a wolf pup? I think I'm gonna have to zoom in to do something about that. I think I want to give him a little bit furrier cheeks. And then can we clean that up a little bit more up there as well?
Well, looks like something that uses the absolute minimum amount of power. I'm back.
Welcome back. What were you and Dad talking about? Power.
His Kindle. Yeah, his new Kindle came in today. He notices when it turns off, a picture pops up, and he's amazed that it doesn't drain the battery.
No, the batteries on those things are absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Like if once his Kindle is fully charged, he should be able to go like a couple weeks at a time minimum, without needing to charge it.
That is something.
I don't know if that looks like a wolf or not, but I'm gonna go with it.
Close enough.
We'll say it's mutated.
Yeah.
Mutations have, like, that's a thing
Mm-hmm.
in the,
Especially in the setting.
well, especially because Tartarus, before it became the Red Kingdom, housed a bunch of mad scientists, and they several of them were very much like your
Cackling, the world is mine kind of thing.
yeah, what madness can I create? That was one of the things the Red King actually was trying to change. He was trying to stop genetic manipulation.
That's
That is an interesting comparison to like Warhammer 40K, because I mean they say kill the mutant, but at the end of the day, the Space Marines are mutated humans. There's
Right.
no getting around it.
they probably justified by saying they're mutated from the Emperor, like they're mutated into the Emperor's image.
I would imagine something like that, yeah. But Tartarus, there is not a focus on like human supremacy. And at least not in the way that like kill all the aliens, because there aren't any aliens. There are some mutants, but as long as they get out of the Red King's way and don't cause any trouble, he won't kill them. But he does not like the mad experiments. He believes if evolution is going to happen, it should happen naturally and not be forced. Is kind of where the Red King is at.
That makes sense. The animal is the wolf pup that we got in the last game.
Whenever yours are colored and mine are like just ink drawings, I'm always like, man, I need to get faster so I can color mine too. Then I try to remind myself, well, your drawings aren't quite as complex as mine are either, so maybe I shouldn't be comparing myself to you in that regard, because I feel like, there's a reason Joseph can color more stuff than I can. It's a more, your drawing style is more designed to support you coloring, whereas mine is less designed to support it.
Yeah, and that's pretty accidental though, because I wasn't trying to do that, but now that you mention it, the artists I study very much did just that.
and the ones I studied didn't.
Yeah, yeah. It was very interesting because I never thought about it until.
My guy's arms are way too small in terms of like bulk. He should be a lot stronger looking than that.
Yeah.
I'm so used to drawing like so the story I've been working on, and I love to draw the characters the most. It kind of has a thin, wiry character, and now what I'm working on has a lot more muscular characters, and so I'm struggling a little bit bridging that gap, trying to figure out how to comfortably draw stronger looking guys.
Yeah.
For example, Warhammer Space Marines are a big struggle for me at the moment. Because I'm struggling with so their proportions are already different because they're strong guys. And then on top of that, they got their mutations, which further modifies their proportions to not be the same as the standard humans. I've never been the best at drawing the Hulk, but in a lot of ways it feels like drawing the Hulk with armor.
Makes sense. Probably be good to study how to draw the Hulk.
I've done a little bit. I found a video by one of the
Plenty of games.
well, I found a video that was by one of the guys who has actually he currently is in the lineup of artists who do artwork for
Marvel.
Warhammer.
Ah.
He runs a stream on like Mondays and Fridays where he just draws for a bit, and so I watch those sometimes. And he'll just like talk about Warhammer and talk about drawing information, and he's not the fastest painter in the world when he's talking to people, and so that not saying that's a bad thing. It's been interesting to actually watch him go slower to see how he constructs his pieces.
Yeah, sometimes watching someone who doesn't do your sort of art is definitely an interesting look into things.
But especially because he's going slow enough that I can follow. It's a lot harder to absorb what someone's doing when they're going so fast you can't process it.
Yeah. YouTube does have that feature where you could slow down the video.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
I understand that.
Like, because this guy, he will talk through his thoughts of what he's doing and what he's trying to accomplish as he's going slow. Okay, this belt is driving me a little up a wall. One of the shapes I'm still struggling with is kind of like gentle curves. I think I'm going to put a different kind of belt. Something slightly more futuristic.
Actually, that one.
I don't normally save the face for last. I just realized I haven't finished inking the face yet. I need to get back over so we can get a better look at what you're doing. There we go. Yours is coming along nicely.
Thank you.
The Space Marines are giants too, yes. So that amazingly, the scale of what you're drawing doesn't have too much impact on its difficulty, because if it's drawing by, if it's you're just drawing that thing, then just draw small things around it. I guess whether even if it's not by itself, that's still kind of the same thing you do to handle it. Hollow Ubel was saying that they're giants as well. But scale is not too bad. Okay. I need to put a cape on mine still at some point.
Right. If you noticed in mine, I jotted yours in as one of the guys in the crowd.
Oh, I didn't notice that till you just said so. I like it.
Thank you.
And he did have the puppy by that point, so that works. That works well.
Yeah. I hear a screech.
My wife is opening the door to her closet.
Got it. I was thinking, is there a child in distress?
Nope, no child in distress at the moment. Though I tried something different the last time one of them had nightmares. Instead of just letting them climb into bed with me, I took them back to their bed and helped him get comfortable by having him repeat some mantra type statements to help his mind calm down. It's just like my nightmares aren't real and I am okay. And I just had him repeat it over and over, and I just stood there and kind of rubbed his hair while he was saying it until he had calmed down enough. And he was like, okay, I'm okay.
That's good.
I figure, learning to get control of your thoughts is hard. And many of us don't even start trying to do it until we're adults. And so I'm trying to find little opportunities to help them. Dia, you can turn this light off if you need to. Anyways, he eventually was like, I feel better, and he went to sleep, and he slept okay. And the next morning he was like, I had a good night's sleep. So it's like, okay, it works. Then I did something similar with my oldest a couple nights ago, and he's like, I don't know if it's working. And I come back to check on him like 5 minutes later, and he's completely passed out. So it's like, I think it's working. I'm just going to manually fill in the hair. I like to try and create little shapes in there. This is Zealot Core stuff, isn't it? Yes, it is. Holly was saying, it just dawned on me that this is Zealot Core stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, this is from the playtest last week. We never actually did a draw what we played.
And we didn't do enough in tonight's video gaming to have a draw from it.
I don't know. I almost drew myself sitting in front of my computer freaking out because the game was turning off.
I guess you could have drawn you freaking out.
Yes, the animal is the wolf pup from the last playtest. And on Joseph's side, it's the that 1-to-1 battle he got in with the old boss, 1v1, and then right before he took control of the group, and then turned them over as recruits. One of my favorite memories with Joseph, though, for role-playing is the plague.
The plague. Oh yeah, tell him the story.
So, was that when we were playing Lost Mines of Phandalore?
It was.
I couldn't remember if it was that one or something else. It was one of those starting adventures.
Yeah, to preface.
Yes, it was that one, but I was running it with Pathfinder First Edition instead of D&D.
Because the system was new at the time, and we were just learning it. We had learned Pathfinder mostly at the time, so we just made some simple conversions.
And I had a GM screen that I had made for Pathfinder First Edition.
Yeah. Anyway, to preface the story, he let me play a Dhampir with the ability to create vampires.
Though that is not what you did this time.
That is a different story for another time.
But he had a fairly decent charisma score. And so he liked to come up with non-combat solutions to problems. And so we came across these, I think they were ogres.
Orcs.
Orcs? Were they orcs?
Yeah, I think they were orcs, but they had an ogre among their crew.
And so he goes in, and they're like, we're going to hurt you, and things like that. And he starts, well, I mean, you can, but are you guys protecting yourself from the plague? You know, there's a lot of germs and stuff right now. And he gets some like really good scores and manages to convince these orcs that they just need to leave because they're at risk of getting infected with the plague. Yeah. And so the orcs completely freak out and just take off running.
Yeah, and I was able to get them to listen because I made them think I was a full vampire.
That was a fun session.
And a little extra fun memory after that. It was like a day, maybe a whole week later, y'all showed me the Scarlet Pimpernel for the first time. And there's a part in the movie where he's pretending to be an old lady hauling out her grandson, who is made up to look sick, and he says, "Oh, careful with him, he's got the plague." And we all just burst out laughing because it wasn't too long before that game.
Yeah, that was
Too long after that game. Yeah.
that was fun. I remember that. That's a movie I should watch again sometime soon.
Yeah, I believe YouTube is even though you can, I think you can still find a version of it free on YouTube. I believe they eventually did officially release it on YouTube, so it would have the added benefit of higher quality.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure I own it somewhere.
Okay. I know when you showed me that one time, it was off YouTube from someone who had uploaded it.
All right, I'm going to turn off my bottom layer. Oh, that's coming along pretty nicely. What do you think? I think I'm about done with mine without color.
I like the way it came out.
I'm always hesitant to put color on them though, because I've got more of a black and white comic pencil-y style, and so I just don't often have much confidence in my colors. I guess I could try throwing some simple colors down.
Yeah, just some simple colors would be a good start. But ah, yes, the arena. And the pup, yes. What color? The pup was a grayish color, right?
I don't remember actually. I think so.
I'll give it a grayish brown. Brown. That's better. Anyway, the arena.
The arena?
Yeah, the one my character's standing on.
I mean, you guys are just fighting on the grass, so. But I guess you're wanting to capture what we actually had on the table.
Yeah, I guess I'll give it a look of overturned Earth.
That works. The one thing that would have been different in the story is all those guys in the background would have been wearing helmets, except my character.
Ah.
Definitely not something that we need to fix or anything like that, though, because we don't even have an official look for the helmets.
Yeah, I've just been going off that AI piece.
I think that works well for your helmet. We could even do like how the stormtroopers have different kinds of helmets. Maybe you're wearing like a tactical helmet or something like that.
Right. Or maybe it's the official scout helmet.
Yeah, something like that. I think it'd work well for a scout helmet. That being said, I probably would have actually had one of those dangling from my belt, because I probably would actually have the helmet.
Right. I was just thinking about that.
Alright, and I'll add just a little bit of kind of hints of shading. I could spend a long time on shading, and I don't want to spend a long time on shading.
Yeah.
Oops. Then get some light parts on the armor. Couple dark spots.
Yeah, getting a lot of group messages on my phone right now.
That's certainly what it sounds like. Okay, and then some gentle colors on the pup. Kind of the brownish color I think you were going with.
Yeah, brownish gray.
And I've got a little bit of time left, so I guess I'll add just a little bit more color to the skin. Alright, that works from my side. It looks
My
like
side.
so it looks like you just finished because you just signed.
Yep.
done.
I shall save.
Perfect. That cloud you have in the sky almost looks like a Kirby.
Today's date is
April 10th.
the 10th.
All right. Well, there is our image. Thank you to everyone who joined us. Sorry for the technical difficulties that we experienced with the gaming portion of tonight's stream, but I'm glad we were able to do a drawing portion. We will definitely be doing more attempts for the gaming portion, but I'm going to have to do some troubleshooting first and see if I can figure out what's going on with the game and why it was crashing. I have a
For
couple.
sure.
I have a couple suspicions, so I'll dig into those and
Yeah,
we'll
for sure. And for my end of things, I will try to stream FGO earlier in the day than usual because tomorrow my break ends and I shall be doing a Shadow Dark solo game. I'm using a rule set that was essentially the precursor for the solo rules for Scarlet Heroes.
You going to use the like the quick start rules for that?
Yes, I'm going to use the quick start rules for Shadow Dark unless between now and then the digital release for it drops for the Kickstarter backers.
Perfect.
Okay, so I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if it'll be a one and done, so we'll just see how long I can get through the adventure.
And then my goal for this week is to try to have the first radio show upload up.
Right. Oh, this is the first time hearing of it. That's going to be pretty exciting.
Yeah, I announced in the Discord that I'd found the manuscript, and so I'm going to start working on that.
Yeah, I did see that. I just didn't know it meant it was going to be that soon.
Well, that's the goal. Hopefully, what'll happen. But anyways, thanks to everyone for joining us. Have a good night, and we will talk to everyone later.
All right, talk to y'all later.